Una mattina mi sono svegliato con bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina.
Well, I'm just going to interrupt it a little bit because I've been playing the old YouTube game. I'll let it just kind of go a little bit in the background. What is this program going to be about? Journey of a Confused Artist. Wow. Pub art. What is pub art? In this, you're going to find out it's about students, art students, film students, going to Paris, sleeping on the streets, breaking through Charles De Gaulle Airport, sleeping in the arrival lounge, going to Pompidou Centre and discovering pub art, which included such famous artists as Andy Warhol, Toulouse-Lautrec, also artists such as Liechtenstein and so many. So, where are we going on this journey of a confused artist? Love you guys, you subscribers, you're fantastic. And to you new subscribers, how about to be, we're going to now look at, really, let's get to the chase. What's it all about? What is this pub art? Well, pub art actually does include such people as, like I said, Toulouse-Lautrec, Andy Warhol, Roy Liechtenstein. Me and the boys, we decided that we were going to take the girls, our girlfriends, out to Paris for New Year's Eve. And for some bizarre reason, they decided that they didn't want to go. But that didn't stop us. No. We decided we'll do it ourselves. So we got our little rucksacks on and we went on Euro coach, agonisingly, to Paris for New Year's Eve. Bonne nuit! And we went to Saint-Michel, Arc de Triomphe, Louvre, Inspiration, Notre Dame, everything. And that experience there as an artist, and a friend of mine, Oliver Knott, the Max Motion Pictures. I don't know if he's still got his film company at the moment. I hope he's doing really well. But he filmed us, myself, and my other cohort, my other sleaze brother from the university, Nick Johnson. And we were very very drunk on the streets of Paris, and we went to the Pompidou Centre, and there was this big exhibition there. Pompidou Centre is really weird. You'll see this. It's like the insides were stuck on the outside, the internals were external, and Oliver, not Ollie, he was filming us. Oh, we actually got knifed on the metro as well, and that's another little story. Happens to us all, doesn't it? But this pub art exhibition that was going on at the Pompidou Centre really inspired us. I actually thought it was going to be about just pubs and drinking, and it wasn't. It was with, like I said, Roy Liechtenstein and Andy Warhol and Toulouse-Lautrec. But what it actually did is it kind of highlighted where inspiration actually comes from for a lot of these artists, especially in the Impressionism period. You have Manet. Look at this picture. A lot of these artists frequent the cafes, the salon, the pub. Caravaggio was a real stickler for that. He'd get absolutely tanked out of his head, deliberately go to the pub, argue with anyone, and then pretty much try to either pimp them or murder them, because that's the kind of guy he was. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper, deep dive into pub art, and let's look at, you know, the inspiration that pubs and social community gatherings have actually brought. Seems to be very neglect these days. But pub art, and this is where I'm going to actually just let you soak this up. So interesting. You need to travel. Unless you travel, get out there and experience these things that will influence you in your creativity. Really, you're just being stagnant. You're being just influenced by other people's influences coming from the internet. You're not even going out there and communicating. So these little stories, when we went off on our little trip to Paris and slept on the streets, Bon Année, New Year's Eve, we broke through security at Charles De Gaulle Airport, and we went to the arrival lounge and pretended that we were waiting, because the security guards picked up on us straight away. We were waiting for fictitious friends that were arriving, and we couldn't remember what flight number, and therefore we were just waiting there. So stupid. But we were on the streets, and the experience was amazing. You see some of this little video that Ollie did. I've got a friend of mine to trying to send it over to me, Nick, who was there with me in the expedition, the journey. And that's what it's about, that's what I'm asking. Now, when we talk about pub art, like I said, I thought it was going to be now just art that's in a pub, or art about pubs. And looking at the investigations throughout the art movement, especially in the Impressionism era, a lot of the artwork was done, experienced of cafes and bars and restaurants, communication, people interacting with each other. And that sadly seems to have been neglect of today. So we seem to have lost that. And I hope that we can bring it all back. So pub culture is good for the art. Good for the soul, not for the heart. Everything in moderation, as they say. But that communication seems to be lacking at this moment in time. And we need to sort it out. Now, join on my journey, come with me, and we'll go to these places, we'll see these places, we'll experience it together. I'm sorry if you're not going to be there, but at the moment, I'm actually not there. What can I say? I just gotta have fun. I just gotta have fun. Oh, for goodness sakes. This young lady behind me, my Gail. This is a painting that I did with her in Chicago when she was looking up at Sears Tower. And bless her. sadly departed. Mwah. Decade of my life. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You got to capture that. And that was us travelling, you know. I wouldn't have been able to paint that if we hadn't have gone off and done those travels. You know, the fact that I was working at the Institute of Physics and they paid for it. Thank you guys very much. Amazing experience. And my passing gal would probably say the same. Let's get on to the next. Become a subscribee. Please help me. I keep watching these YouTube channels and they're going on about statistics and these people are getting views like X amount of thousands, 24,000. I'm probably getting about 65. And I'm like going, well, where's the zero? Even on a zero or off it. I am probably the biggest failure you'll ever have met. So I'll become part of the failure. But you got to keep trying. Don't ever